Is sugar-free ice cream bad for your figure? Sugar-free ice cream would seem to be the perfect solution in this heat wave for those who want to lose weight or are taking care about their health. But this is unfortunately not always the case. I thoroughly analyzed the shelves of stores labeled eco or healthy food and was simply shocked and upset. I was really upset because often the buyers get into the hands of the product from which you not only do not lose weight, but on the contrary, you can gain weight. Even if the package says sugar-free, you should be careful, since you may get a real wolf in sheep's clothing. How not to make a mistake in the choice, and do not fall for the tricks of marketers and buy ice cream that really can be eaten for weight loss, and from what ingredients we, on the contrary, may gain weight and why. Today I will tell you what ingredients to be wary of in the composition of ice cream and what is really behind the labeling sugar-free. So what about the sugar-free labeling? No, the manufacturer is not deceiving you. There is really no table sugar. But when I was reading the compositions of so-called healthy for figure products such as sugar-free, sucrose-free, eco, light for weight loss, sometimes I thought it would be better just to add sugar than all this chemistry which often fills such products. After all, instead of sugar, sucrose, products are often filled with sweeteners and various chemicals. Not in all products, of course, but in many. It's not really a deception, but rather a trick. And the worst thing is that such products are often much more caloric and carry a greater risk to health and lead faster to obesity than the usual products with sugar. And the consumer is not a nutritionist. It's difficult for them to understand all these nuances, compositions, all these Latin names, ingredients, components. The consumer is used to trust the reading, and often in vain. And the good thing is that we are nutritionists and we try to help you. The first ingredient I don't like in ice cream ingredients is fructose. In the United States, they really like to add high fructose corn syrup almost everywhere. And here is why it's bad for your health. You have to be careful with fructose, because fructose is more dangerous than glucose. Elevated blood sugar negatively affects our health and causes conditions leading to obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart and vascular diseases. But fructose in large quantities is much more dangerous than sugar, than glucose. Glucose nurtures all the cells in our body and gives us the energy we need to live. Glucose can be absorbed directly by cells, but fructose cannot be metabolized directly by the cells. Fructose goes to the liver, where it accumulates and can cause liver obesity. Moreover, fructose metabolism itself is a very complex process for the liver. Fructose metabolism is very similar to the metabolism of ethanol, alcohol in simple terms, and requires a large number of enzymes. You realize that after processing alcohol, the body gets nothing nutritious and good. It's just toxic substances that you need to get out of your body as quickly as possible. Same with fructose. Fructose turns into a fatty acid, palmitic acid. In small amounts, it's not very harmful to health, but in large quantities, it triggers a cascade of immune reactions and inflammation in the human body. To summarize, fructose in large quantities promotes the formation of fat in the liver, which can lead to the appearance of liver obesity, steatosis or steatohepatosis. Moreover, fructose increases insulin resistance and shuts down the appetite system. That is, you don't feel satisfied after consuming fructose, and as a consequence, you overeat and gain weight. So what is the absurdity? A manufacturer can write sucrose-free or sugar-free on the package of ice cream, but add fructose instead of sucrose. Sucrose is a disaccharide carbohydrate consisting of glucose and fructose residues. The sucrose, that is, the glucose and fructose molecule, was removed. What was added in the place of sucrose? Separate fructose. Soap for soap. But how beautiful it sounds. Sucrose-free ice cream. Now let's take a look at the other substance, the sweetener maltitol. I don't like this sweetener, and for good reason. Maltitol is a polyatomic alcohol, a sugar substitute that is made from potato or corn starch. It is quite caloric, 238 kilocalories per 100 grams, and has a high glycemic load. Maltitol quickly raises blood sugar levels and can lead to excess weight gain. If consumed excessively, more than 100 grams per day, maltitol can cause indigestion. The third sweetener is sorbitol. Sorbitol is a sugar substitute, a 6-atom alcohol derived from glucose. Sorbitol is even more caloric than maltitol, 354 kilocalories per 100 grams. And it also has a high glycemic load, which raises blood sugar and can contribute to weight gain. Finally, the fourth sweetener I recommend avoiding is sucralose. Sucralose, don't confuse it with sucrose. Sucralose is considered an international zero-calorie sugar substitute. Sucralose is currently used as a sweetener in many foods, over 4,000 products, as well as in beverages, frozen desserts, chewing gums, baked goods, and other products. Sucralose is considered safe for all segments of the population. However, in a small study of obese women, sucralose increased glucose and insulin levels. Those women were at increased risk of gaining body weight and developing diabetes. Chemically, sucralose, or 3-chlorogalactosaccharose, is a chlorinated sugar that is made from sucrose. Baking products with sucralose at high temperature has been shown to produce chloropropanols, a potentially toxic class of compounds. Chloropropanols are a group of contaminants that include known genotoxic, carcinogenic, and tumor-promoting compounds. This is exactly why I am extremely cautious about it, as there is no enough safety data on this chlorinated sweetener for me personally. Now you understand that the labeling on ice cream sugar-free doesn't always mean a product that is safe for our figure and health. However, this doesn't mean that you cannot eat ice cream for weight loss. Delicious and healthy ice cream can be easily made at home. 2 easy recipes for homemade ice cream are already on my YouTube channel. Be healthy and happy. Your Dr. Zarifa Romanova.